All right, guys, welcome to this section. On this section, we are going to be discussing crypto farmings, mining, tapping, and airdrops. Right now, when we talk about farming, there is more to crypto these terms, but we are going to try as much as possible to explain them in a simpler way because this course is not an advanced course, but a beginner's course. This is basically for someone who is new to crypto or someone who may be doing one or two but want to understand crypto, right? So now when we talk about farming, just relate this farming to what you do in terms of agriculture, right? Now farming is more of it involves earning rewards by lending or staking your cryptocurrency on decentralized finance platforms. So you are lending, maybe you have a particular crypto, you are lending it or you are staking it. In terms of staking, you are locking it for a period of time, right, on this particular uh, platforms, right? You are locking them uh, in a smart contract to earn a reward. It could be for a period of maybe 10 days, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, depending on what they decide to come up with, right? So these platforms can decide to reward you for farming. So as you stake, the reward is the farming. So what you are staking may be used for something and they will be paying you a return in what they promised you. So that's what farming is basically all about, right? Then in terms of there is more to that, but then this is just the beginners, the friendly way that this can be interpreted or this can be explained. Then in terms of mining, right? Crypto mining is basically the process of using computer power to solve complex mathematical problems, validating transactions on the blockchain and earning rewards. This is more of the real concept of mining. But this day, people can tap their phones, just like the concept of Notcoin that we'll be looking at that later on. The concept of Notcoin, where people consider it as farming or as tapping, they tap their screen and they are getting some points that can be converted into crypto later, right? Yeah, you can, at the beginner's level, you can consider that as your format of mining because even as you tap your screen, some validations are already going on the blockchain, right? These points are already accumulated. So you can consider that as the beginner's level to understanding what mining is. But then mining is beyond tapping. It is all about using computer power to solve complex mathematical problems, validating transaction on the blockchain and earning rewards, right? Then when it comes to tapping, this is more of the use of crypto faucets, the use of crypto faucets, right? Which are websites or apps that gives out small amounts of cryptocurrency for completing simple tasks or capture, right? You perform some tasks and you get paid, right? So this is the mechanism of tapping, but you can consider it as a way of earning crypto by tapping or performing some tasks. Then when it comes to airdrops, airdrops are basically free distributions of cryptocurrency tokens. Now, if you are mining, or let me say the concept of mining or tapping that most persons know, maybe considering tap swap and their likes, you are tapping your screen and you believe that it's going to be converted into a token later. So the process of tapping it, you are going to be earning some points. Now, these points are going to be converted, they are going to be calculated, and you are going to be given some airdrops. And that's where airdrops come. So airdrops are free distribution of cryptocurrency tokens. And the essence of these airdrops is to promote a new project so that they can have mass adoption, so that they can have many people coming into their project, right? So that's the essence of airdrops. Right now, looking at the concept of Notcoin, which is the game changer today, the concept of Notcoin, right? Notcoin, which was recently launched, came with the concept of this tap tap narrative where you tap your screen like you are playing a game and you accumulate some token, right? If you participated on Notcoin, you should understand this, but if you missed it, it's not really late because there are other similar projects, even though you can no longer tap Notcoin, but there are similar projects that you can tap and earn, just like the concept of this Notcoin, right? Now, they came up with a tap tap narrative where you play game and you accumulate some points. And what they did, they converted this coin and airdropped, just like we explained airdropped, they sent it to participants on the day of launching or on the day of listing. People were able to convert these tokens to money and people made so much money. Yeah, a lot of persons, many persons made so much money. They gave billions of dollars out to people. And currently, Notcoin is trading at the current price of around 0.0135 or 39 or $4. That's the current price of Notcoin. So imagine if you got maybe if you're able to mine, let's say 100,000 Notcoin free. If you mine 100,000 Notcoin, let's consider how much is that. If you mine 100,000 Notcoin and the current price of Notcoin is 0.014, it means you are going to be earning $1,400. If you multiply this by the current rate in Naira for those from Nigeria, that's about 2.1 million Naira, which is awesome. That's the current rate. At a point, Notcoin got to around 0.3, and that 0.3 multiplied by maybe 100,000 North coin, that's about $3,000. If you are to multiply that by 1,500, that's 4.5 million. This was what some persons got. I knew of someone that got about 5 million North coin. If you are to multiply this by the current rate of North coin, that's about 0.14. That's about $70,000. Multiply by 1.5, that's about 105 million naira. That's what the person made from what tapping a screen. So if you are watching this video, there is that possibility that you can enrich yourself from the crypto industry. It is very possible to make so much money from the crypto industry. And that's why we have to come up with this course so that it can at least introduce you into the concept of cryptocurrency so that you don't just tap ignorantly, and maybe at the end of the day, if nothing happens, you don't get disappointed, because you need to understand these things so that you don't get disappointed at the end of it all, right? So now, TapSwap Notcoin came up with such, and we had similar projects, others coming on board like Hamster that has gotten about 200 over 200 million users. We have TapSwap, we have Pixavas, we have Catizen, we have Blum, and a lot of them actively running. So if you are watching this video right now, at the time of this creation, right, you can start immediately. You can start immediately, right? But then it is best to understand how you can go about them so that at the end of the day, if you need to withdraw into your bank, you can understand how to do that. And that's why this video it's going to be demonstrating, right? So on the next video, we are going to be discussing on how to withdraw crypto to what to the bank or to your bank account.